Welcome to Volleyball Score. In just 5 minutes, we're going to break down the entire volleyball court, every line, zone, and why each area matters. By the end, you'll go from seeing a confusing court to understanding the game on a much deeper level. The reality is, this is the key to unlocking a real knowledge of volleyball, so let's dive in. First, let's get the most basic elements out of the way. A standard volleyball court is 18 meters long and 9 meters wide, divided into 2 halves by the center line. Over this line stands the net. For men, the top of the net is set at 2.43 meters, and for women, it's a bit lower at 2.24 meters. The lines marking the length are the sidelines, and the lines at each end are the end lines. Together, they are called boundary lines. It's simple. If the ball lands outside of these lines, it's out. But here's the crucial part many beginners miss. If any part of the ball touches the line, it is considered in. That's why you see players diving for a ball landing right on the edge. That single touch can be the difference between winning and losing a rally. Now, let's talk about the serve. The area behind the end line is the service zone. When a player serves, the player must be behind this line. If their foot touches or crosses the line during the serve, it's a foot fault, like a false start in a race. When this happens, the other team gets the point. I'm sure you've gained something from this video already. Stick around, this next part will show why you must understand all the lines and zones on the volleyball court. Understanding them will instantly improve your positioning, attack strategy, and defense during games. The most important line on the court, the one that, in reality, dictates all the offensive action. This is the attack line, also known as the 3-meter line. It runs 3 meters back from the center line on both sides of the court. So, why is this line so important? It separates the front row players from the back row players. In volleyball, there are always 3 players in the front row and 3 in the back row. Front row players can jump and attack the ball from anywhere, but back row players have a major restriction. Here's the big rule. A back row player can only legally attack from behind the 3-meter line. They can land in front of the line after they make contact, but the jump itself has to start from the backcourt. This rule prevents the court from being a free-for-all and forces teams to use strategy, setting up front row players for powerful spikes while using back row attacks as a tactical surprise. Now that you understand the attack line, let's look at how the court is broken down for strategy. The court is divided into 6 zones, numbered 1 through 6. Zone 1 is in the back right, and they continue counterclockwise. These zones are used for player rotation. Understanding these zones is how you start to see a high-speed chess match happening on the court. And while we focused on the indoor court, it's worth noting that beach volleyball courts are smaller and have no attack line, making it a completely different strategic game. So, the reality is, the lines on a volleyball court are the game's DNA. The end line is the starting block for the serve, and the 3-meter line dictates the entire offense. They force teams to think strategically about who can attack, where they can attack from, and when they can attack. If this video helped you see the game in a new light, hit the like button, subscribe to Volleyball Score, and turn on notifications for more fast, simple volleyball breakdowns. We drop quick volleyball lessons just like this one to help you master the game in just a few minutes. Comment below what you learned in this video and what you will like me to create next.